Welcome back to my YouTube channel and remember to subscribe. Do you remember her? She is Leonara Jacobs, a Namibian actress who starred in a popular 1988 film called The Gods Must Be Crazy, when she was only 5 years old. It starts off with two sisters stuck in a water tank at the back of a truck in the middle of the Kalahari Desert. A glass Coca-Cola bottle, thrown from a passing aeroplane, falls to the ground. The mysterious object causes a stir and confusion among the clan. It must be a gift from the gods, the narrator says as the group discusses the incident in a local language. The 1989 movie, The Gods Must Be Crazy 2, was a multi-million-dollar blockbuster and received global acclaim. 34 years later, one of Namibia's indigenous child actors, who was 5 years old at the time, says the fame was short-lived, and life has been a struggle. The Namibian met Leonara Jacobs at home at IKE-TOURS sidewalk last weekend. She just returned from her work as a shop assistant in the area. Jacobs says she vividly remembers some of the details of the movie that put Namibia on the map. She played the role of young Arrows. She says she did not know films existed, until she was approached by the South African producers of the movie. They visited her school scouting for young talent, she says. I was in grade 1 at the time and the youngest in class. Growing up I was always very curious. When the film producers came to our class, I was the first to ask who they were and what they wanted, she says. Jacobs shows the Namibian a copy of a local newspaper, published in 2004, featuring an article about her appearance in the movie. She remembers meeting the lead actor, the late N. Zhao Toma from Soumkwe, she says. We traveled to Soumkwe to get the late N. Zhao, and later traveled to Uzakos, then to South Africa. N. Zhao played my father. He took care of me in the movie, and he was a good person, Jacobs says. Although she bonded with N. Zhao during the movie, the two never reconnected after wrapping up the movie. N. Zhao died in 2003 at Soumkwe. He received $300 from the movie, according to media reports at the time. I felt very bad when I heard of his death, because I wanted to see him again, she says. Jacobs says her favorite part of the movie was when she was asked to run 100 meters, while being chased by a jackal. I ran and ran while the jackal was chasing me. We had to redo the scene, because the first jackal was faster than me, she says. Jacobs recounts a scene in which she and her screen sister get stuck in a water tank. I was very shocked to see so much water in one place, and we struggled to get out, she says. Jacobs, who is currently staying at her mother's house at the southern town with her 3 children, says although she was once well known, life is hard. I am the breadwinner. I struggle with food and to enroll my children at university, she says. People at IKE-TOURS know I am struggling, even after acting in $1 million movie. Fame does not mean anything if you are still poor, she says. She says she did not receive financial support after the movie from the producers, despite promises she would be paid a lump sum once she turned 21. The last time I heard from them was in 1988 via a letter, she says. In the last letter, Jacobs says she was promised a bonus when the movie was released. The movie made $90 million within its first 4 years worldwide, and distribution rights to the film were sold to 45 countries. As of 2014, the film has grossed $8 billion worldwide, including over $60 million in the United States. I got nothing from the movie. If I had, I would not be staying at my mother's house. I am in my 40s and have never heard from them, she says. Everyone has forgotten about us. I feel used. I think they used us for their benefit, she says. Her acting partner, Wilhelmina Fredericks, 47, who is based in Windhoek and played Nadia's in the movie, also says being famous has not paid off. Sometimes when the kids start playing the film, I feel like switching the TV off, but my kids always stop me. People are still watching the movie. Fredericks is currently a general worker at a local primary school and has 5 children. We really deserve more from that movie, because it was not easy. Everything was new to us. My mom told me they promised us that when the movie was released they would send something, but they never came back to us.
My name is Leonara Jacobs. I'm from Kippanshoop, and I'm the one who played the God Must Be Crazy, Part 2. And it was 1985. Yes. And that time I was 5 years old. And now I'm 42 years old.
Part
My favorite part.
is
It was the hyena part. Yes. And they bring in a hyena and they put the hyena behind the stone. And I must run 100 kilos. And they lift the hyena and I run up to the mountain.
so.
But before I run, they bring a hyena who was faster than the other one. You see, and they take that one back. While I'm playing, I think I must get something from the role what I'm playing. But even I didn't get nothing. I get nothing until now. They promise us when I get 21 years old, they must give me something. But up to now, the